Adam didn't tell you?
They switched it. Yeah, it is at small, so they lost lots of time.
We were almost 2 hours.
Good evening, how are you?
Ton of stuff on the agenda, and they
Yeah.
kept asking
bad.
what they were.
Well, look who just,
bad.
did
How's
you
the week?
show up?
Yes,
We
I
have
had
the,
this one on
we have the mega agenda. You palmed that off.
That's the right one.
Poor Adam.
Thank you.
Just to let you know, we will begin momentarily. We're just waiting for the new officers who will be coming in, so they will be here shortly. please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Calabrese,
Present.
Councilor Fascio,
Present.
Councilman Waldron,
Present.
Deputy Mayor Sapp,
Present.
Councilman Crestus.
Present.
Just a few announcements for this evening. Typically, this is where we would approve our minutes from the last meeting, which was held on the 13th. The minutes are still being produced, so they're not ready to be voted on yet. And the mayor and the council met in executive session on October 6th to discuss matters pursuant to the Sunshine Act.
May I get a motion for item number 4?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilman.
I'd like to make a motion to approve item 4, approving the October expenses totaling $3,843,493.74.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? Roll call, please.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sapp,
Yes.
Councilman Crestus,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Councilor Fascio.
Yes.
Item 4 approved.
I'd ask council to please join me. It is my honor and my privilege to address you this evening. First, let me say on behalf of the entire municipality of Penn Hills, we are entirely grateful for your service and the sacrifice that you and your families have made, and it is truly an honor to be here. Chief, I would ask you to please bring your officers to come forward. Please raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the Home Rule Charter and ordinances of the Municipality of Penn Hills. I also swear that I will uphold, obey, and enforce the law without consideration to a person's race, color, sex, religious creed, sexual orientation, age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability. I will perform the duties of a police officer of the municipality of Penn Hills, Allegheny County, with honesty, integrity, and fidelity. So help me God. Congratulations.
Again.
very, very much, and congratulations.
Congratulations to the new officers. Now is the part of the agenda dedicated to residents that signed up a week in advance to address council on non-agenda items. They'll be called in the order in which they signed up to speak. I would remind the speakers to please speak closely into the microphone and state your name and address, and please keep your remarks to 3 minutes. W.A. McKenneth, Sr.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wayne McKenneth, Sr. I reside at 711 Southern Avenue. I'm here tonight to report on a persistent and worsening nuisance property managed by the company Creative Dialogues. This property is located right next door to me at 719 Southern Avenue. This issue represents a significant public safety concern and a financial burden for me and my neighbors. This individual living in this home has mental health issues. While I am sympathetic to their need for care, their behavior has created a hostile and unsafe environment for the entire neighborhood. This is not a matter of minor annoyances. This is repeated property damage and destruction of our peace of mind. Over the past several months, my neighbors' living room windows have been broken, leaving them with constant stress of fear and repairs. My personal vehicles have been damaged. The frequency of window breaking at the property itself is alarming. There's plywood up at the windows right now as we speak. I was forced to install a security fence, an unbudgeted expense that cost me well over $13,000 simply to protect my own property. The managing company, Creative Dialogues, has failed to manage this properly effectively. Their address is listed here on Duff Road, number 10, not far from here, and yet they appear to be negligent or neglectful in their duty to ensure the residents are properly cared for and the public is safe. My neighbors and I were never notified that this type of group home was being placed in our residential community. While these facilities are necessary, there must be a standard of care and management that prevents this level of disruption and harm to the surrounding community. I've already tried to resolve this issue. I am now asking for council's intervention. Specifically, we request that you investigate the management practices of Creative Dialogues and demand immediate and concrete steps to resolve the ongoing nuisance and safety issues. Ensure that residents are safely and securely housed in a manner that does not endanger the well-being and property of the surrounding community. And lastly, explore the possibility of revoking any permits if Creative Dialogues fails to manage its property effectively and in accordance with local ordinances. The residents of Penn Hills have a right to feel safe in their own homes. We are looking to you, our council, to uphold that right. Thank you for your time and your attention to this critical issue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rod Boutelet.
Good evening. My name is Rod Boutelet. I live at 319 McFarlane Drive, Penn Hills, 15235. Recently, it's come to my attention that there are a number of boards within the community, and some of them are not full. I did some research. I found 9 boards. Of those boards, I could find how many people are on the boards, but I could not find on the website any indication of how many people are supposed to be on the board, except for the library. The library has 4 members on the board. 7 are supposed to be there. 3 obviously are vacant. The others have varying number of members, between 4 and 7, actually between 2 and 7. The Water Authority Board, I believe it's just partial representation, and other municipalities are on that board. but there's no indication of how many people are supposed to be on the board. But we don't know how many vacancies there are. It would seem to me that having that information readily available on the website so the public can know what they are might have some people interested in them apply. I have been told, I don't have confirmation, that there was an individual that applied for the library, has decades worth of experience in the educational arena, and never heard a word from anyone, whoever is responsible for filling those. So again, I think it would be helpful to have it available. In doing my research, I became aware that the Community Development Corporation is not a municipality entity, it's a separate entity. They're working on doing some great things, which is good, but it will end up controlling or dictating what happens here in the municipality. We as citizens should have an input. I don't know that there's any input that holds them accountable from the citizens or our elected officials, you people on council. Next, I was looking for the codes. I found some, but I don't find a consolidated thing for ordinances and codes. It would seem that they should be readily available on our website, not having to dig through and find them under various locations. Lastly, I'll bring
Please
to the
conclude.
attention, there is a legal link down the bottom of the page that you're
Please conclude.
agreeing to terms that you don't know about ahead of time. I think that should be corrected. Thank you for your time.
Next on the agenda is an item that pertains to a transfer of a liquor license, and procedurally, there's a requirement that when that happens, that a public hearing be held for the applicant. So I'm going to ask that the mayor and council open the public hearing now. So the public hearing is on transfer, is actually on the resolution. It's the next item on the agenda, which is Resolution 30. So this public hearing that we're opening right now, it strictly pertains to that item and that transfer. And so I would invite at this time, if there's any public comment on Resolution 25-30. And if you could please, if you do approach the podium, please speak closely to the microphone and state your name and address who you are representing for the record. Thank you.
Will do. Good evening. My name is Charles Caputo. I'm an attorney here on behalf of the applicant, High End Lounge LLC. I just wanted to give a little bit of background about the company, the property, and what it is they're looking to do there. And then I have Ms. Stephanie Hill with me. She's the individual owner of the LLC that's making the application, and she can answer any questions that I'm unable to answer. The applicant in this case is the High End Lounge LLC. It's a Pennsylvania limited liability company that Ms. Hill is the sole owner of. They're seeking to transfer a restaurant liquor license. It's currently approved for use in Verona, Pennsylvania, into Penn Hills. Ms. Hill purchased this property in October of 2022, so she's owned it for approximately 2 years now. Although she's not a resident of the township, she works here. She's employed by Family Services United, where she's Chief Operations Director and has held that position for 5 years. That's a nonprofit that's located in Penn Hills, and it offers personalized care to adults that have mental health problems or disabilities. This particular location is 6494 Leechburg Road. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have that right. 6494 Leechburg Road. It was formerly operated as a bar and restaurant. Now, anytime you want to transfer a liquor license across municipal borders like we're asking to do here, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board requires a resolution from the receiving municipality approving that intermunicipal transfer. And that's the reason that we're here tonight, to take any comments that residents may have and answer any questions that you all may have. Ms. Hill plans to operate this as a restaurant, bar, and lounge, having a relaxed atmosphere with food, drinks, and entertainment. She plans on being open for lunch and dinner. It's going to be a food-centric operation. She plans to have daily specials, things like Meatloaf Monday, Taco Tuesday. So there will be a strong food component to this business. Her proposed hours of operation are Monday through Saturday, 12 o'clock noon until 12 o'clock a.m., Sunday from 12 o'clock noon until 10 o'clock p.m. She plans on hiring approximately 12 employees. That would include 2 full-time managers, bartenders, servers, and security. And as I said, she purchased this property 2 years ago. She's been working hard on trying to get it cleaned up. The property had a lot of issues, the hood system, the kitchen, all those sorts of things. She's really hoping she can open here within the next, maybe 60 days, best case scenario. But in order for her to do that, she, of course, needs to have a liquor license, and that's part of the process here. Starts here at Penn Hills, but we still have to go to the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, and that process takes a minimum of 30 days and can take longer. So she's anxious to get started on that. We're hopeful this will be a popular dining spot for residents of the township, and as I said, we're happy to answer any questions that anyone has here this evening.
You have a question?
I do.
Please feel free.
Hello, Ms. Hill, and thank you for considering opening your new business in Penn Hills. But I would like to ask you, has the high-end lounge been operating since 2022 at all? Not at all. So it's just been a vacant space since 22? Okay. All right. And what's the capacity limit there?
If you could avail yourself of the, only because there is a stenographer and a record. Thank you.
That's okay.
It's a really small place, so the capacity is probably, I think I have 50 chairs. But then the bocce court in the back, I was going to have outdoor seating, like build a pavilion for summertime. And that's like a 60-foot by 40-foot. So I just going to have more outdoor seating than I do inside.
Okay. So I understand that you're looking more to do food than lounge, or is it just going to be equal?
Like equal.
Entertainment, equal entertainment. And is there going to be an age requirement? I mean, I know for the bar it's over 21, but are there going to be anything that you're going to be offering for youth or anyone under 21?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just one moment, please. Anybody else on council have any further questions? I too would like to thank you for considering Penn Hills for your business. I just want to be clear. So it will close, midnight is the closing time? Is that
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Thank you and good luck.
Is there any further comment on this item?
From the public?
And again, if you could be so kind as to speak closely to the microphone and state your name for the stenographer.
Yes. Hi, Steve Zelahay, 2812 Ryder Road. I just want to say I commend the work you're doing. I know the place, Rhodey's place. I knew the cook there. I knew it was going downhill. I understand all the stuff you're going through. I'm happy that revival's happening, right? Also, just to pan over, there's a great field right next door. It used to be the driving range. It might be a great opportunity for a little bit of park and rec for those kids over at Leechburg Gardens or up on the hill there. Just a suggestion. But my comment is, great job. Thank you.
Can you spell your last name?
Z in zebra, Elahy.
Any further comment or question from the public? Any comment from council?
Just for the record, the deputy mayor asked me about parking. This hearing is just for the liquor transfer. They still have to go through all the different processes here in Penn Hills to make sure that they meet the ordinances of the municipality of Penn Hills.
Thank you, Solicitor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I did have a proposed resolution that we submitted earlier. Do you folks have a copy of that already?
We
Okay.
do. Thank you, Mr. Caputo. It's on the agenda.
So that will now close the public hearing, and we'll move into what may seem redundant, because when the council and the mayor call for the motion on all of our resolution, they ask for public and council comment. So there's another opportunity there. So
May I get a motion for item 8A?
Mayor,
Yes, Councilwoman.
I'd like to make the motion that we approve Resolution 8A, 2025-30, which approves the transfer of liquor license R-9742 into Penn Hills Municipality to High End Lounge at 6494 Leechburg Road.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second the motion.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? I would just like to reiterate, we're very glad that you are considering Penn Hills. We'd love to have new businesses here, and particularly restaurants. Thank you so much. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor Sapp,
Yes.
Councilman Crestis,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Councilor Fascio,
Yes,
Councilman Waldron.
Yes.
Resolution 30 approved.
Thank you. May I get a motion for item 8B?
Mayor,
Yes.
I make a motion to approve item 8B, Resolution 2025-43, approving an application to Allegheny County for Act 152 demolition funds.
Thank you. May I get a second?
second,
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council? Roll call, please.
Councilman Crestis,
Yes.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Councilor Fascio,
yes,
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sapp.
Yes.
Resolution 43 approved.
Thank you. May I get a motion for item 8C?
Mayor,
Yes, Deputy Mayor.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Resolution 8C, 2025-44, approving a change order in the amount of $19,750 for Jet Service Incorporated.
Thank you. May I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comment from the public? Any comment from council?
Mayor,
Yes, Deputy Mayor.
I'd like if our engineer could so kindly explain this change order for us, please.
Yes, thank you. This is additional work for televising of an area that has significant storm sewers and sanitary sewers. And as we were televising this year, we discovered that some of the connections are inconclusive. So the pipes are clogged. They couldn't be, they had to take a significant amount of effort to get them cleaned and then televised. So we had really good pricing in this contract. We finished all the work that was proposed for the consent order. And by doing this work, we could finish and get all that figured out and see which lines are separate storm and which lines are sanitary. And that's important because in the consent order and in your operation and maintenance plan, you're obligated to have the sanitary sewers televised. But if we mistakenly think they are a storm sewer, we're not televising them. So all that ambiguity can get worked out with this additional change order, especially since we have a very good price in doing this work, and the contractor was excellent. So that's the real reason.
And for the record, is there a specific address or area that this change order is attached to?
Yes, it's generally the Blackador area of streets. That system, you see a lot of storm sewers and catch basins and along that road, and that's the primary area. And there are several residential areas upstream from it as well. So that's the general area in that part of Penn Hills.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Calabrese,
Yes.
Councilor Fascio,
Yes.
Councilman Waldron,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sapp,
Yes.
Councilman Crestes.
Yes.
Resolution 44 approved. Next on the agenda is typically where I provide a fairly detailed report of things that are happening in the municipality. Those of you that follow our meetings and attend realize that this was an unusual month and that we had a meeting last week. So I don't have a lot of new material to present to you this evening, but I did want to call attention to at least one of the slides that I shared last week, which is the upcoming budget calendar that we live by in terms of the charter sets out a timeline under which we have to present the public with our upcoming budgets, and also we must also provide those to the council at the same time. So in order to meet all of those dates, what's on the slide here is the suggested calendar that we're going with. And there is a meeting change that we haven't advertised yet. But at the last meeting, the mayor and council seemed amenable to moving that first hearing to the 24th. I think as it is now, it's the 17th, but that'll be changing to the 24th. So on the 31st, we'll be sharing our balanced budget with the public and with the mayor and council. We're required by law to have a balanced budget, and we're required by law to enact that budget by the end of the year. So that makes us a little different than some of the other levels of government. Right? But we're looking forward to a good discussion in our upcoming budget season. But I don't have any new information at this time, but I'll take any questions that there are from the mayor and council about this or any other matter, including anything that we presented last week. And don't worry, if you don't, there's plenty of meetings coming up.
Okay, so we'll move to council comments. Deputy Mayor, do you have any comments?
Yes, Mayor, I do. At this time, everyone knows that this is not a rough season because it's always rough. We just don't start doing the budget now. We do the budget every day from January until now. Is that right, Sherry? So it's just not that we're doing the budget now. We've been working on the budget, but I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of the department heads who are very responsible in their spending and their budgeting. That really makes a difference, and it really helps mayor and council and our business manager. It makes our jobs a lot easier. I thank you for your integrity, because not every municipality, borough, or township can say that. And Sherry, to you, I know that this is quote-unquote your rough season. Thank you for being so diligent and paying close attention to the details and catching the things that need to be caught. So again, thank you to the department heads and to Sherry. Scott, you're doing a great job. Thank you as well. And that's all my comments for this evening. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilor Fascio.
No comments, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Carestis.
Nothing today. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Waldron.
Nothing today.
Thank you. Again, I just echo, thank you so much for your hard work, because even though, you know, we certainly look at it and have to approve it and sometimes argue with you later, you're the one that we know you have to raise up your sleeves and do the hard work. I do want to point out that Chief Bonace is here, and this past weekend, he kicked off this 5th annual Tips for Cops. And Kim Refusco's in the audience too. She helped out. Did a tremendous job. It was really, really gratifying to see our officers along with Monroeville, Churchill, Monroe, Wilkins, and am I missing anybody?
Penn Hills.
Well, Penn Hills, certainly. So it was really, really good to see, you know, the officers, they served everybody, and it was a very good social time and a wonderful time. And thank you so very, very much. So we hope to see you all at our budget hearings, and have a very good evening. With that, this meeting's adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, Mayor, but I wanted to say something before you adjourn.
Sure.
But I just want to say, and it doesn't need to be televised, but happy birthday to Chief Bonaz. Let's give him a hand clap. Happy birthday. Yesterday, he celebrated his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Send it to Harrisburg.
If you would just give me like 5 minutes.
Municipality Penn Hills.